there is a last little change that I have made. So this project was using Poetry before, and now I have migrated this to UV. So the structure has changed a little bit here, because before I was using requirements.txt, and that, according to my research, that is now the old-fashioned way of doing things. And now that UV has come along, there are cleaner ways of doing this, and just by using the pyproject.toml. So the next prompt that I want to give to Claude Code is, this project was using a requirements.txt before. I've migrated the project to use Mies and UV. Please update the Dockerfile so it uses UV and the pyproject.toml. So I have this, but just in case, because this is so relatively new, I think I'm also just going to give it the documentation here. So I'm just going to copy all of the documentation about how to use UV in Docker containers, like that. And I'm just going to, let's see, Claude MD. I will add a docs directory. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I should actually just commit this, commit my changes. Interesting. So it detected that I had been changing the Docker compose.yaml. Do you want to make this edit? No. No, ignore the Docker compose for now. Okay, so it's now committing the Dockerfile updates. Okay, so that is now committed. That's nice. Now I will just do a docs directory, and in the docs directory, docs, I will create uv.md and just paste all of this in there. It's technically not markdown, but let's see. So then I'm going to add this to my prompt as well. I have added instructions in docs uv.md. I have added the latest UV docs in this directory with instructions about how to use UV in Docker containers. So let's see how this is going to play out. This is quite a bit of a challenge, I think, for an LLM that does not have access to the internet. Okay, so let's check it out. So it is now going to be using the UV Python image. So UV is already going to be there. Then it's going to copy the pyproject.toml and the UV lock. And then it's going to install the dependencies with UV frozen to ensure reproducibility. Okay, that looks good. This is not good. It changed this back to SRC. Why did it do that? It is actually adding this twice, so that's not good. Okay. Okay, so a couple of things. Why are you introducing an SRC directory? Don't do that. Keep it simple. Okay, this looks a lot better. So we're taking that image. It's copying the py project, and then it's installing the env. Now it's running this twice. So why is it doing that? Let's check out why it does that. So why are we running UV sync twice? Okay, so now it is running UV sync only once, so that's good. And it is now adding this here. So let's just accept this for now. And oh, now it's actually also asking me to add this, to commit this right away. So that's interesting. So the git add, I'm not going to need confirmation for that anymore. It doesn't have to ask me. And now it's going to run a git commit, and I want to proceed with that. So let's test out our application for now. So let's see if I can do a Docker build again and see if the application actually builds. And here we go. It actually ran. So it has actually installed it correctly with all of the dependencies.